I am Chelsea Cutler and this is my tiger tail. I am from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. Professor Swips is my favorite professor. He is a writing professor and he's actually on leave right now, but he'll be back next year hopefully. My sister actually got me into field hockey. She started 1 year and then I just kind of let her feel it out and saw that she really liked it and it looked like fun, so I thought I'd try it. I don't have any pets, but I used to have pets, and my very first pet was a fish, and I called him Oscar because I thought all fishes' names were Oscar. My favorite place to go on campus would be the nature park. I like outdoors and it's just nice to kind of get away, and while it, I guess, is technically on campus, it's also not, because you can just go away and be on your own and enjoy nature. I volunteer back home. I volunteered at an old folks home during the summer, so that was really fun. And I mean, I like old people more than young people sometimes, so it's kind of fun being around that. And it's also nice just to kind of give back to the community. I don't think I'm a good singer, but I like to sing, and my friends like to tell me to stop singing because I'm not very good. But I usually don't listen to them because I like to sing, and I think that it's my free will to be able to sing, and so that's something. And I like to pretend that I'm artsy, so I like to pretend I can draw, and then until someone actually sees me physically draw something and sees that I can't, I just kind of go along with that. Or if anyone kind of goes oh, are you an artist? I'll just be like, sure, yeah, why not, until proven otherwise. So, my favorite song to sing right now, I like singing Somebody That I Used to Know, but I only like singing the part when they go, somebody! So I just yell that part really loud. And other than that, there's a lot of songs that I do like to sing. I just realize I butcher them, so I have to be really careful about that because I don't want to offend any of my favorite artists or anything like that. If I could have dinner with two other people, living and dead, it would be Tupac and Pocahontas. Yeah, the Disney Pocahontas. Tupac because he is my favorite rapper, and I would just like to kind of get into his head and see him and revive him for a dinner. Why not? We'd eat whatever he wanted to eat. And then Pocahontas because she is a character in one of my favorite movies, animated or not. And I just think it'd be really cool to kind of talk to her, and if she could bring her raccoon friend Miko along, that would be awesome too. And we just chill out and maybe listen to some of Tupac's music, sing some of Pocahontas' songs, and just have our own little musical. I will try to do an impression of Grace Fisher because she has the highest pitched voice that you will possibly ever hear, and when she gets really excited, it goes even higher to the point that sometimes you don't know if she's speaking or just screaming. And so she usually goes hi, I'm Grace! Pass over here! She really likes singing the Taylor Swift song, Never Getting Back Together, whatever that one is. And so if you just think about that song but up maybe 8 to 10 octaves, then that's where she's at. On my first day of college, I had some difficulty with temperatures regarding Fahrenheit or Celsius because in Canada we use Celsius, and so I came here and I don't even know what the temperature was, but someone was like, yeah, it's 90 something, or I was like, what? No, we'd be dead if that was the case. And so it took me a while to adjust to that, and my good friend Margaret Ellis was kind enough to write me a little chart. And something, if you don't know Margaret Ellis, something that you should know about her is that her temperatures are she's very sensitive to cold. So if it's remotely cold outside, she'll be cold. And so it's probably not the best person to write a temperature chart for me, but we'll leave that be. She was kind enough to help, so I took it. And so on this temperature chart, she wrote the different temperatures at a 10 degrees increment in Fahrenheit, and next to it, what you should wear at the time. And so I had this on the wall of my freshman room, and so it was just kind of also like a clothing guide, which was super helpful because that's usually what the temperature issue is. Do I really care what the exact temperature out is? No, but should I know if I need a jacket? Probably. And so a few of them really stand out to me. One was the 50 degrees Celsius section, and and she wrote, Fahrenheit. She wrote 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and then she writes death. And so then she would say, like, run from class to class, hands in pockets, like, wear boots, wear 3 jackets, and so it just kind of turned into a joke like that. And, like, honestly, I still don't really understand Fahrenheit, so I just nod my head when someone says something about it, and kind of off of how they say, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's really hot, and hope I'm right. Common misconception about Canadians. A lot of it has to do with what we have or don't have in Canada. Yes, we have electricity. Yes, we have a national anthem. Yes, we use cell phones. Those are just some of the questions I've come across. As far as the accent goes, I've been told that I have an accent, like when I say bag or tag instead of, I guess, going up on my A's, which is fine. Do I say a boot? Not usually. Do I say a? No. A lot of people ask about polar bears. I've had some questions about penguins, and then I have to explain in the whole geography aspect of that, which is fine. That's okay. Regarding the new logo, it's actually funny. We have a joke because for the past few years on my solo picture with the field hockey team, I do the forward-facing closed-mouth tiger, and so we have this running joke that the logo is me, and so they decided, like, we really like what Chelsea does in these photos, so we're gonna make it our team logo. And so now when it's on everything, I'm just like, hey, that's my face, that's me. And so then this is my impression, so I coined it, it was mine. I guess my issue or my problem was that I didn't copyright it. I'm sure President B. Casey was like, hey, I really like that look, let's just globalize it. He didn't come talk to me about it, so I'll probably try and get in contact with him, try to get something out of it. But it's pretty much just this.